So in today's video tutorial, we'll be seeing how the marketplace vendors of the WooCommerce marketplace can show an unavailability message if they are unavailable or if they are keeping their shop closed temporarily for a certain period of time. So basically using the WooCommerce multi-vendor marketplace seller vocation plugin, now the marketplace vendors can close the shop for the desired period of time as required by the sellers, and the marketplace customers will get to know that the vendor is not available via a message that will be displayed against the seller product itself. So as you can see right now, I'm on the WooCommerce multi-vendor marketplace storefront on the shop page, and here one of the vendors is on vacation, so that's why it is showing right now shop is closed. If I scroll down, here we have a few more products of the same seller. These three products are of the same seller as well, and right now you can see that the shop is closed. Now this add to cart button is disabled right now, so I'll be showing you the workflow of the at the front end and how the admin can set up the configurations there from the backend panel. So what I'll do is I'll take you to the backend, show you the configuration, then we'll check the changes at the storefront as well. But before proceeding further, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. Apart from that, if you find this video helpful, then kindly do give it a thumbs up. So now let me first take you to the admin backend panel and show you the configuration settings, and then I'll come back to the storefront and we'll see how the changes appear at the storefront there. So now let's hop on to the admin backend panel first. So I've logged into my admin backend panel right now, as you can see, and after the successful installation of this particular plugin, the marketplace admin will find the marketplace seller vocation option on the side panel, under which we have two different options. One is the seller vocation and the seller vocation list. So under the seller vocation, from here the admin can configure the seller vocation options, and under the seller vocation list the admin will find the complete list of sellers that are on the vocation right now. So first of all, let me take you to the seller vocation end, and then we'll see the seller vocation list thereafter. So I'll just go to the marketplace seller vocation, and under that we have the seller vocation. So here are the general vocation settings that the admin can set up for the marketplace vendors. So we'll just go through each of them one by one. So the very first option that we have here is the seller product disable type. Now the disable type for the seller product, here we have two options. One is the product disabled and the another one is the add to cart disabled. So the thing that we were checking out at the storefront, where we can see the shop is closed, it basically comes from the add to cart label and the cart page label that we have. So for example, shop closed, I'll make it as shop is closed, and we'll set it as is closed, and I'll just tap here on the submit button. And now if I go ahead and now if I refresh the page, we'll be able to find the particular message, shop is closed. As you can see, shop is closed, and the same is visible here also, that is shop is closed. Now let's go back. This was when we are choosing the add to cart as disabled. Then we are able to set up the add to cart label and the cart page label for the closed shop. We can also make it as product disabled, and if we choose it as product is disabled, then we can set up the cart page label for the closed shop, that is shop is closed, and you can then tap on the submit button. Now there are a few scenarios that can happen here, but before showing you those scenarios, let me now take you to the vendors and let me show you how the marketplace vendors would be able to set up the vacation time period there. So for that, I'll just go to the front end, and here right now we can see that we have the shop is closed for the particular seller there. And let me log out of the custom account first, and I'll be logging into the vendor account. So I'll just tap here on the login after entering the vendor account details. Now after the successful installation of this particular plugin, the marketplace vendors under the marketplace dashboard will find the option that's the vocation. So you have to tap on that and here you can set up the vocation message, shop closed vendor. So here I've set up the shop closed for the vendor. I've set the vacation message. We have to choose the vacation start and the end dates, so you can choose them up as per your own requirement there. Now the cron also works, and as soon as on the expiry of your particular vacation, when the cron runs, it automatically enables your products as well. So you'll set up the vacation date from and to values. Then you will set up the product status as enable or disable. We'll choose it as enable for the time period, and we'll set the vacation status as on, and then we'll be tapping here on the add vacation. So that's how you can add a vacation period, and you can choose to set your product status as enable or disable. So that's how the marketplace vendors can easily set up their vacation date along with the product status as enable or disabled. Now I'll be showing you a few cases wherein we'll see the option chosen here by the admin for the seller product disable type as product disable and add to cart disable, and when the option is set as enable or disable here within the vacation settings itself. And for that, let me go to the admin backend panel first. So I'll be discussing the three cases here right now. Now the very first case that we are going to see is wherein we'll select the seller product disable type as product disable, and on the vendor end we'll set this as enable, the product status as enable. Now in this case, if I go to the shop page, I can see the shop is closed here, and if I go to the product page itself, I can see that right now the shop is closed. Now if I set the seller product disable type as product disable, I set up the cart page label for the closed shop, and on the vendor's end here, if I set the product status as enabled, and now if I go to the storefront and refresh the page once, now for the seller products we can see the add to cart button is there, and if I tap here on the add to cart button, and if I go to the cart itself, then I can see that the shop is closed, is visible within the cart as well. Now this happens when the product enabled for the vacation has been set as enabled, and the admin also has set the seller product disable type as product disable. Now in this scenario, the customers can see the add to cart button, as you can see for this one and for these products as well. But after we have added them to the cart, we can see that the particular label or the vacation message is visible here, and the proceed to checkout button has been disabled for the customer there. Now in the third scenario, if I choose the seller product disable type as product disable, and the cart page label is set here, and I'll go to the marketplace vendor here, and I'll choose the product status as disabled for the vacation there. And now if I come back here and go to the shop page, we'll see that all of those seller products have been disabled right now. So right now we cannot see those seller products there. And for example, if I go again and enable add vacation, and right now in the backend as well we have set the product disable. For the vendor we have set the product disable as enabled. If I refresh the page, I can see the seller product here, as you can see. If I go to the seller product, we can add it to the cart, but we cannot proceed further. So if I add it to the cart and view the cart, we can see that the shop is closed right now. Now in the backend we have product disabled, and here I'll choose the product status as disabled and add vacation. And now if I refresh the page, you can see that this album and the rest of the seller products would be disabled from the section itself. So that was much about the WooCommerce multi-vendor marketplace seller vocation plugin, and I hope it helped you out in understanding the flow of the same. If you still have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements, then kindly do reach back to us at support@webkul.com, raise a ticket at webkul.ueds.com. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then kindly do give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.